everybody, it is day 21 of the FlyLady 31 Baby Steps series. Today we are going to think about if we have any questions throughout this whole process. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've already gotten dressed. Let me show you my shoes. Alright, there's my shoes ready to go with my purple laces. Alright, and so now it's time for our morning routine. We're going to start with making our bed. Alright, so here's my bed before, and I'm going to make it, and I'll be right back. Alright, that's done, and it just took me 2 minutes. Now let's go look at our shiny sink. Alright, nice clean sink. And my dishes are clean. Time to empty, except for a couple of things that my son was eating off of this morning. And we're ready for the day. Okay, it is day 2 of doing our laundry, doing a load a day. So since I did lights yesterday, I'm going to do darks today. I had to go through, and anything that we wore yesterday I needed to add to the pile. So I added all that to the pile so that way everything will get clean that's in the darks. So make sure you do that and add what needs to be added. And then we're going to go throw these in the wash. Okay, so this load ended up having a lot of pants in it. So instead of stuffing the load, I just decided to do a light load for each. So I'm breaking this down into 2 different loads in the end. Just because it was a lot of pants in here. You might find that you need to do that. That's okay because you're doing a load a day. So you'll get caught back up tomorrow. So I'm saving these for tomorrow. These I'm going to wash today. So you see, I do have some more room. I could have added some more things, but I just wanted to make sure that nothing ends up wrinkled in the end. And I've just noticed what my dryer can handle and what it can't. So I'm just going to break that down. So I'm going to start these and then set my timer for 50 minutes and then come back and move these over to the dryer. Alright, here's my space to work on my 2-minute hot spot. Yeah, I added stuff. I know, it's a problem, guys. It's a problem. Set your timer for 2 minutes and see what you can get done. So I didn't get very far. I just managed to deal with the pile that I had from... Man, that's blurry. Okay, there we go. From the pile of mail I just picked up yesterday. So... this is my empty space now, but all this is still left. I started to dive into that pile there, but then ran out of time. Alright, so this is my trash pile over here, and then this is my shred pile. So set your timer for 2 minutes. You'd be surprised at what surfaces come up. Okay, in complete fairness and openness of the added step of doing laundry, doing a load a day, I washed these quite a while ago, and they have sat here. I meant to fold them up. They're towels and a couple of Xander's clothes, and here they have sat. So I did miss this the first day that we were going over laundry, so I'm going to take on these now because I'm tired of looking at these, honestly, and it gives us a hamper back in our room. So I'm going to get these done, and I'll let you know how long it takes me. I got everything folded and bunched up here and here. And it took me 17 minutes to do all of this, mainly because it was a lot of folding. So, and Xander was kind of bugging me a little bit while I was doing it too. So, so get your fold up, your little hampers full of clothes that you've been putting off. Get them done. Get them folded up, get them hung up, all that good stuff. So that way you feel better and you don't have this hamper you're tripping over all day, every day for like 2 weeks. Alright, so get it done. On this edition of our 5-minute room rescue, I'm going to start conquering my eBay room. 5 minutes at a time, and it's going to take a lot of 5-minute intervals. But we're going to start today in the room looking like this, and we'll get to do a little bit each day and get it done. So... this is one of those rooms that's almost like I didn't even want to go into it. But it's really just my boxes have got unstacked and I need to stack them back up and things like that. It's more rearranging than it is decluttering. So I'm not doing this as part of my declutter. So anyway, set your timer for 5 minutes and see what you can get accomplished. Go. Okay, my first 5 minutes is up. It looks like I did a lot, but I actually didn't, if you saw around me. So I actually am going to show you this right now. So I had these 4 boxes here piled up, just in my way, actually. And these are all things that I need to go through. These first 2 boxes are craft supplies that when I get to that point of my KonMari method, I will go through those. Or I could use that as my next decluttering thing. That would be smart. And then these 2, this is actually donations. So I just need to finish filling this box of donations, which I'll probably kind of use with that when I'm going through those. And then this box is picture frames that have some pictures in them, so I need to take the pictures out and then decide if I want to keep any of the picture frames, which probably I'm not going to, but I got to decide at that point in time. But right now, that's not my focus. My focus is getting my eBay room ready so I can get my eBay business back up and running, because I haven't done it in a while and I'm ready to reboot it now. So that is my goal in mind, is that. Okay, so that's this stuff. And then this stuff over here, I've got some packaging materials, boxes, more packaging materials there. So these were things that we got last 4th of July. And sadly, we didn't even shoot them off this 4th of July because it was raining. So we'll figure all that out. But that's that. And then I broke down a box. And then Ellie's passed out on the floor. I don't know why she's sleeping like that, but she's been doing that all day today. She looks half dead when she does it, but she's always fine. She gets back up like nothing ever happened. Alright, so that's what I got done in 5 minutes. So set your timer for 5 minutes. I can at least now walk in this area, so that was a good goal. And I will be back again tomorrow for another 5 minutes of this. Set your timer for 5 minutes. What did you get done in your room rescue? Alright, time's up, so make sure you transfer your stuff from your washer to your dryer. And then go ahead and start it again and set your timer again so you don't forget about them in the dryer. All right, now take all your clothes out and put them away. So I've laid everything out. That took about 5 minutes. These are to be folded up. These I'm going to hang up. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I got everything folded and it only took me 10 minutes. So now I'm going to put everything away. All right, everything is put away. That only took me 3 minutes to do. And I even had to go across the room because I had some towels. Which I forgot to mention, I had to do a quick little load yesterday because Xander had decided to do like the Clorox commercial and clean the entire bathroom using toilet water. Oh, the funness. Funness, is that even a word? Oh, the fun of potty training. So all that's put away now. Okay, y'all will have to excuse me. I got back from working out not too long ago. Rested a little bit and had a protein shake. So that way I'd have enough energy and not be totally sweaty by the time I got here to do the video. But anyway, so today's little extra thing to do today is ask FlyLady a question. This is how she does it. She has you, if you have any questions, email her basically, and she reminds you that she tries to email back as much as possible if she can, or she picks one a week or something like that. I don't know, but she answers your questions, and that is the thing for today. So I thought it would be fun, instead of asking FlyLady a question, of course, if you do have one that you specifically want her to answer, ask her. And hopefully she will get to that. But if you want an answer sooner, put your answer down in the comments below. Down there. And I will put these all together, put all the questions together, and do a Q&A video at the end of the series. So this gives you plenty of time, because I know not everybody gets to watch the video as soon as I put it up. It'll give you plenty of time to get your questions together, put it on there, and then give me a chance to think about responses before I do a video all-in-one answering all those questions. Alright, so if you have any questions, put them down at the bottom, and I will get to them as, like I said, at the very end of the series. So, I don't have any questions because I've just listened to the FlyLady enough that she's pretty much covered everything. I guess my question would have been, because she talks about whenever she first started, there was like a room that she couldn't even walk into and stuff, and so she started with that room and everything. But my thing is, how did it get from... I don't even know how I'm asking my question. I lost my train of thought. But there's a question that I have about how does she get her routines going and things like that. But I guess that's kind of what we're doing with this whole series, right? We're starting one thing and it builds on another and it builds on another. But my thing is it gets overwhelming at a certain point. And I guess that's my question is how does she deal with when it gets to where it's overwhelming and you need to kind of back off? But not get totally overwhelmed with the messiness of your house for the things that you're not getting to. So that would be my question for the FlyLady, if I were to ask her a question. Because that's something that is a question that I don't think has been addressed. And what I just see is that if I need a day off, if I feel like things are getting overwhelming and stuff and I need to just take a day off from my routines, I will. And then I will get to those things that are really bugging me and do those that day. And then I'll go back to my routines the next day. If I feel like there's just some kind of project I really need to work on, that's how I'll do it. So I guess I just answered my own question. But I don't know how she does it, but that's how I would do it. But anyway, if you have any questions, put them down below and I will get a Q&A video together, provided I get questions. If I don't get questions, we won't do that. But I'm hoping that y'all have some questions that you want to ask along the way because I would be very happy to answer them from my perspective. I'm not an expert, but I do follow her steps and I do listen to her, and so I do know quite a bit, but I'm not the FlyLady. But I can answer as best I can. So put your questions below, and Xander is taking over my entire scene here. But anyway, alright, so put your questions below and I'll get to them. Alright, here we go. Nice shiny sink. And the dishes are going, and I got a towel set out for the night. Alright, time to start your evening routine. Alright, tomorrow I'm going to be wearing my black and white shirt along with my black pants, my little legging pants. I've got my socks and underwears and my purple lace-up shoes ready for the FlyLady yet again tomorrow. Pick out your clothes for the next day before you go to bed. You'll be glad you did. It makes getting ready so much faster. Alright, I hope you brushed your teeth. Okay, for those of you who are like, why is she over in a different spot? The reason why is because my husband has the TV on at night when we go to bed, and I noticed in the last video that it was starting to pick up the noise of that, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube for having stuff in the background and that kind of thing, because it's copyright infringement basically if they catch anything. So just wanted to be on the safe side, so from now on my evening stuff's going to be over here instead. But today, we continued with our laundry. So this was the second day of laundry, so that was a big deal getting that load a day done. You're going to notice a big difference in the laundry. But then also we talked about the fact that we can reach out to the FlyLady if we have questions. She has different ways of doing this. She even does some Facebook Live stuff that she later puts on YouTube as well. So if you ever have a question, she's got multiple ways to reaching out to her. Doesn't necessarily mean she'll pick your question, but you have a better chance the more you track her down, basically. And so, because of that, and because of the fact it is a little bit harder to track her down, I wanted to give you all an opportunity to ask me a question, because I do know a lot about the FlyLady and the way that she does things, because I've listened to her radio shows back whenever she was on the Blog Talk Radio. I mean, eons ago that she did this. But that's whenever I started with her, and so I've learned a lot about how she thinks about things and stuff like that along the way. So if you have any questions, put them in the bottom, like I said earlier, so that way I can get to them later on. After I finish the 31 baby steps, I want to do a Q&A session where I address those questions. So don't be afraid to put your question down, and if I don't get to you right away, it's because I'm waiting to put it in that video. So, but that is it. So we finished up our evening routine and everything, so we were ready to go to bed. I hope you're going to bed at a decent hour. Remember, we talked about that too. Got to keep doing that also. So I'm going to bed. It's about 10 o'clock, so I'm getting to bed at a decent hour, thank goodness. So it'll be pretty good, although I would have liked to have gotten bed at 9:30, but it was just one of those days. So anyway, get well rested and wake up tomorrow, and it's going to be another day, and it'll be day 22. Wow. It's really going by fast. So I will see you all then. Good night.